It's Saturday and we're back to Project DIO. I finally decided that today is going to be the day that she fires up. Good or bad. You guys are going to have to stop making that damn noise. Anyway, I've taken the pressed on antifreeze, put it in a curd jar, and I bought this multi-use pump that for years ago, and I thought it was going to be a bunch of bullshit, but it has worked really good for my loading up the radiator. This end of the hose fits in here really tight. The only problem with it is there is no release valve for extra air that's in there. So what I did was I took a little piece of this is hose from my gardening something or other, and this is my vacuum line for changing this. Now I know it looks half-assed Mickey Mouse, but there's a reason for it. So let's see what this looks like with the pump on. I've hooked it up to my neat little switch here, and the light should go on, and it does. And you can see the pump going on. And everything looks okay. It was leaking a little bit. That's with it off. And then on again. I had a few small leaks, mainly because I put these clamps on a month or two ago, and they have heated up and they've cooled and heated up and cooled. Everything looks like it's okay except for my radiator. I think that the clamps right here. Get out of there, cat. Get out of there. You're dead. That's right, you're not pissing in there. Get out of there. Yeah, you don't know nothing, do you? You're not getting fed for a week now, you little bitch. Fucking pee on everything. Anyway. This is another radiator I got. And these are both about 10 years old, but this part leaks due to the fact that I've played with it, and these hose clamps right here will actually clamp the hose down so tight right here that it crushes the copper ends, which is good and bad. So I think one of my ends on here is, I don't think I can fix it, and that's right down here. Now on the good side of this is that if you look at Grant O'Mara's cool looking little spree, he's got this radiator on there, and he turned me on to a place that had these Taiwan radiators for 120 bucks. And the wife said if I clean up this mess, she'd buy me a radiator. So I'm kind of playing around with the hoses and the clamps and the vacuum lines and all that, because I know I'm going to change this radiator out. Even though it worked very well for a lot of years. I bought this in one of my kits from VT Cycles. I bought the other one in another kit. I think that was a 125 cc kit, or 120. This one was 114 cc. And my next thing I have to do is I'll put the cap on right here. This overflow is hooked up, and what happens with the overflow is when you start the bike, it creates heat and vacuum in the system, because it is a closed system, and it will force excess fluid into the tank, and as it cools, it will suck it back out right here into the inlet. This is just a hose right there. Oh, I remember. I bought this. If you really want a really good radiator extra bottle like this, this is a Motion Pro, and it actually came with this really neat Velcro blue sleeve that says Motion Pro on it. I've had it for a long time and tried to make things work, and it's been really good. So you have all your fluid goes down this one area right here to the very bottom, and it gets sucked out or pushed in right there. Now I'll put the cap on, and I'll hook up the pipe. I've been kind of avoiding hooking up the pipe because I had it on here for a long time. My neighbor's making a deck over there, really nice guy. I've had the pipe on for a long time and I started getting paranoid because it's so expensive. So what I'll have to do next basically is just put the pipe on, make sure that all connections are okay, put the deal on the spark plug, put in some 40-to-1 premium gas with standard 2-stroke oil. You don't want to use synthetic when you're breaking pistons in, piston rings, and I'll see if it fires up. And I'm kind of dreading it because I made a mistake on the engine that I put the engine together and I found a small mistake. I'm praying that that is going to be okay because these engines are bulletproof. So here is the pump working again. It's a Bosch pump, doesn't hardly make any noise, and it puts out a lot of juice. So I'm hoping that's going to be really good. And then Grant Mara, and you guys got to check out his channel. He does a lot of, he looks like he's a vegetarian because a lot of his stuff is homegrown. Yeah, man. Malibu, it's all good, dude. And really nice stuff. But his bikes are just awesome. And I'm going to order a chrome radiator. You can order them in chrome, silver, or it says you can order them in yellow, but I'm going to order a chrome one. And they have fittings in different places. They have a hole here, a hole here, a hole here, a hole here, and you can adjust the radiator wherever you want. So we continue.